All right, here's a question. The question asks you to solve for r. A little bit tougher question, this one. So I have to take this equation here and solve for r. Probably the first thing to notice is that there's two r's. And if there's ever two r's, what you need to do is combine those somehow. So maybe to start with, let's get them on the same side of the equal sign. So let's move this r to the left. So I'll subtract r here, subtract r there. So that'll give me a 4k plus AR minus R is equal to negative 9y. Ouch, ouch. Okay, so I've got my r's on the same side now. Let's get rid of this 4k. So subtract 4k here and subtract 4k here. So these go, so I'm going to have AR minus R is equal to negative 9y minus 4k. Okay, now I have to combine those r's somehow. Like if it was just, let's say, 4r minus 2r, I could just subtract them and get 2r, right? But here, it's like ar minus 1r. So a trick that you can do to combine those is you factor, because each term has an r in it. So I can factor an r out. If I divide this by an r, I'll be left with an a. If I divide this r by an r, I'll get 1. Anything divided by itself. So this little step right there, it would be like r divided by r. And anything divided by itself is equal to 1. Okay, so that's equal to negative 9y minus 4k. And notice now I just have an r on that left side. So now what I'll do is I want to get rid of this a minus 1. Since it's multiplying the r by that, I'm going to divide this side by an a minus 1. If I do that, this side or those two things will cancel. But if I divide one side by that, I have to divide the other side by that too. So on the left side, I'm left with just an r. That's what I'm looking for. And on the right side, I have negative 9y minus 4k all over a minus 1. Sort of looks a little bit ugly, but hopefully you sort of got the concept. The main thing is if you, in the equation, if you have two r's, you need to get them together on the same side of the equation. And then since both those terms have an r, you can factor an r out, figure out what you're left with, and then divide both sides by that. All right, hopefully that helps you with that question.